Good morning. Angels of abundance here. Quiet retreat. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. Deservingness. You are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazingly, truly you are. And it is safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. All right. Let's see what the Astro Dice have. All right. I have Leo in the second house, and I have Mercury here. Leo in the second house, I'm reading for a Cancer. All right, so Venus in the second house is, I guess, an auspicious transit there because Venus rules the second house. Okay. And then you have Mercury right now, it's in Virgo. And Virgo is going to be your third house. Okay. Third house of communication. Let's see what comes up. All right, so Cancer, you are a cardinal water sign. So I'm going to be utilizing my seed and sickle deck here. Let's see what the message is here. It says you need to go into quiet retreat. All right, you are deserving. All right, like everyone else. And it says it is safe for you to receive. Okay. You have Lavender, all right, with Summer's energy, which technically is your energy. This is the power of appearance. Okay. Let's see what Lavender has. 16. Lavender is one of the scents that Cleopatra supposedly used to seduce Mark Antony, and it's still a popular perfume today. Presentation will get you everywhere. Whatever your current goal, take some extra time to put your best foot forward. A new wardrobe, a fresh fragrance, or painted nails. Even just brushing your hair and straightening your shoulders will make you feel like a whole new person, and the benefits will show almost immediately. Okay. Now, the other side of this speaks about regeneration and solace. Let's see. Lavender was so popular with the Romans that they introduced it to every country they invaded. They were some of the first to make use of the oil, dedicating entire factories to its production and using it in hot baths to soothe anxiety and depression, as well as in the disinfecting of injuries. The spirit of lavender plant is a nurturing, protecting one. This is a good time to embrace the art of self-care. What relaxes and soothes you? Carry this knowledge into every area of your life and let it regenerate you and support you on your path to marching forward. Okay. So lavender is your flower of the day. All right. I have the Higher Self Oracle deck here. I have Go Within. It's kind of giving me the solar plexus area. Okay. I have Anger, came out in reverse, but I did flip it around. All right. And on the right path. Okay. Down at the bottom of the deck, I have trust. All right, let's read Go Within. Housed with each one of us is a bright, loving spirit that is connected to all of that is. This spirit knows no lack or limitation or restrictions. It is safe and secure and is aware of your true purpose. If you are seeking solutions, questioning your belief systems, or seeking harmony and peace within your life, take some time alone to connect to your higher self, which is the spirit that lies within you. In order to connect, allow space for the illumined thoughts of your higher self or higher consciousness to enter your mind and withdraw from the outside world. The solutions that you seek are always available to you via your higher self, but only if you silence the mind to hear them. This calls for meditation. Meditation affords you the opportunity to receive wisdom from the realm of your higher self. By going within and meditating, you will bypass the negative mental chatter of your ego. Meditating and opening your mind to connect to your higher consciousness will help you find solutions, understand your true motivations and intentions, and provide you clarity and clear direction about the appropriate steps to take. To go within, close your eyes, then place one hand over your heart chakra, the center of your chest, and the other over the solar plexus, the stomach region. Hold your breath for 5 seconds and then exhale for 5 seconds. As you maintain this breathing pattern, listen closely to the small, still voice within. Remember, your ego speaks very loudly, while your higher self will respond in a soft, comforting whisper. Trust the message you receive and act accordingly. So I did see the solar plexus here. Okay? Let's read anger. It says, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Anger is defined as strong displeasure, fury, and deep hostility towards someone or something. Right now, someone may have betrayed you in some way or broken your trust, crossed a boundary, or mistreated you. You may be overwhelmed by an intense anger that is beginning to consume you. At this stage, you may be responding in a way that will not only hurt someone else but hurt you. While your anger may be completely justified, it must be processed in a responsible way. If you feel the need to lash out towards someone or respond harmfully, then it's time to take a pause and take a breath. At this moment, it is necessary to expel that pent-up intense energy from the body. To do so, you can scream in your car, outside, or into a pillow, or release that energy in a way that is harmless. Consider some form of sport that will enable you to release that energy, such as hitting balls in a batting cage, playing golf, or playing tennis. This release is important because allowing anger to remain inside of you will have physical ramifications. When anger is stored in the body for too long, your muscles become tense, your respiration and blood pressure rise, your heart races, and your immune system is impaired. Over time, it is your physical heart that suffers from your own anger. Anger is constructive form of energy and a natural response to systems of inequality and oppression. When channeled appropriately, it can become dynamic energy that leads to righting wrongs, correcting injustices, and creating new solution-based ideas. If you need help, ask your higher self to help you channel your anger productively. If you are still holding on to anger, ask your higher self to shift your perception about the person or situation. Your higher self can help you understand the lesson of value of the experience and can lead you to forgiveness and healing. All right, so anger just came out in reverse. All right, so I see if you're going within and you're meditating and you're really tuning into your higher self, you're releasing this anger in that way. All right, so let's move on to on the right path. All right. It says the wrong path is the right path to gain experience in your search for the right path. All right, so lately you have been questioning whether you are on the right path. If you have taken the right steps and if you are moving in the right direction, this card indicates that yes, all of your decisions and actions are leading you to your destiny. If it feels as if things don't look the way they should or aren't happening at a desired rate, rest assured that you are taking the necessary steps at the right pace. At times throughout our journey or life, of life and manifestation, we get discouraged because of delays, setbacks, disappointments, and failures. While these experiences may seem to hold us back, they are actually rerouting us like a helpful GPS. They are helping you find the best path to your desired destination. Although the world's navigation system may help you avoid accidents and get you somewhere faster, the spiritual navigation system will lead you directly to bumps, red lights, yellow lights, and then green lights to help you develop the necessary skills, expertise, and growth for the journey ahead. Do not take temporary stop signs and as eternal stop signs. They are softly rerouting you so that you are able and prepared for all the muster, fortitude, patience, and strength that you will need. All right, so trust card is here as well. Let's go to trust. All right, it says, as soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. The message from this card is twofold. First, trust the path that you're on as it fulfills the divine plan for your life. Life is filled with unknown situations and unpredictable outcomes, some favorable and unfavorable. However, each experience builds your endurance and strength and prepares you for the unfolding of your mission. Trust in your infinite intelligence and have faith that everything is working out the way it's supposed to. Second, you're receiving this card because you need to believe in yourself and trust your judgment. You may have made poor decisions in the past and now lack trust in your own judgment. Because of this, you may be prone to getting guidance and direction from those who have been there and done that. While there is nothing wrong with seeking help from those with experience, you are reminded that you too contain the power of discernment to find your path. It isn't always necessary to seek out outwardly because others appear to know better. This card encourages you to seek inwardly, since the tools of discernment are present within you too. Yes, there will be stumbling blocks at times, but without these, you wouldn't be able to learn valuable lessons and strengthen your spiritual muscles. Trust in your ability to make sound decisions, or ask your higher self to restore faith in your ability to trust your gut. You can begin to trust your gut by taking clues from your body. What is your physical reaction to a question? Do you feel butterflies of excitement or a tightening of the stomach? This physical response will help you make a good decision that resonates. Keep a journal and document times when you've trusted your gut. How did things work out? Did they work out in your favor? Look back on those episodes when you start to doubt your gut reaction. If you find yourself still struggling to trust, make it a point to monitor your thoughts and feelings throughout the day. If you succumb to negative thoughts, then refocus your attention toward your faith. Do you believe that your higher power has your best interest at heart? Do you believe that you are being watched over and taken care of? If so, then there is no need to doubt. To shift your thoughts, find an inspiring quote or read a passage from your favorite spiritual text and spiritual teacher that will uplift you. Bring your negative thoughts to your higher power for healing. Okay? So it seems to me that there's a lot of going within right now so that you're able to release anger. You are on the right path and you just have to trust in the energy of the divine consciousness. All right? Here we go. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do a dream oracle. Big emphasis here on the energy of meditating. All right, trusting in the divine, knowing that you are deserving. All right, it's safe for you to receive. All right, and really tuning into the energy of your willpower from within. All right, in a way to make you feel better, you can use lavender, take spiritual baths. Okay. Stars in the sky, limitless possibility. Okay. And down at the bottom of the deck, I have grace and generosity with benefactor. So 51. All right, so it says limitless possibility, embracing opportunity. When you look up into the velvety dark blanket of the night sky covering the vast expanse of space, Can you count all the stars twinkling above? Can you imagine that you are only glimpsing a teeny silver or sliver of what is actually there? This is the domain of limitless possibility, of the never ending sea of potential that you yourself are made of and have now at your disposal. Your life right now is alive with possibility and needs your clear focus to home in on what avenue of exploration most calls to you. It's time to choose and not be distracted by the sheer magnitude of what may be. Be here now, gather your thoughts and your most cherished dreams, focus on the brightest star in your never ending sky, and take small steps, small movements toward calling this glittering potential into reality. If you can imagine this and hold that vision, you will summon all the celestial helpers and guides to aid you in bringing it into fruition. Keep your focus on the essence of potential rather than the form of it. The universe has its own ideas of how best to serve you and all of us at the same time. Trust trust this as fact rather than theory, and you ought not to act surprised when your dreams come true, for they surely will exactly how you need them to. All right, so benefactor number 3. I feel you're manifesting something here, and it's truly helping you heal as you're going within. Okay, you have limitless possibilities out there. All right, so benefactor, grace and generosity, gifts, supporting, and mentoring. When the benefactor weaves her energy into your life, you put on notice that all manner of positive reinforcement is coming your way. The universe wants to let you know that just as you have been generous with others, serving with your gifts, even in the smallest capacity, so will you be rewarded by myriad ways. And the most beautiful gift the benefactor gives you is the recognition that you are stewarding and sharing abundance on behalf of a higher source, one that is always working through you. The motives for her generosity to you, as well as yours to others, are intangible, although you will see the results reflected in the material world. The benefactor reminds you that it's in the purity of your desire to share without the need for reciprocity that, paradoxically, your initial generosity is reciprocated tenfold, seemingly without any connection to the original act. Dream sharing and caring into being, and you will be amazed to see this vibrant seed take root and spread. Do it just because, and the benefactor will give you her blessing. All right? So this is about you doing something out of generosity and not expecting something in return. Okay? I feel what will be offered from spirit will be something much more, deserving than you actually doing, a service to others. Okay? All right, so let's pull a crystal spirit for today, and then I'll head into some astrology with the Astro Oracle. Okay, let's see. So I looked up, I see 18 minutes in. I'm thinking of the Moon card, okay, in the Major Arcana. And today is Moon's Day because it's Monday. Okay, the Moon is currently in Taurus, which represents the energy of the second house. All right, and Mercury coming out on the Astro Dice was giving me the energy of communication. So I'm kind of really in the energy of reading today. So I'm sorry, guys, if I'm not directly getting into the reading. Okay. But Leo spirit definitely speaks about being generous of others. All right. It's about tuning into your happiness, what brings you joy and contentment. Okay. And it also is the energy of creativity. All right. Let's see what crystal we have for today. All right, so I have black tourmaline. It says healthy boundaries, repelling and dispelling unwanted energy, shielding and protection, and healthy interdependence. All right, let's see here. Number 10. And there is a saying that good fences make good neighbors. Well-being, likewise, requires healthy boundaries that respect everyone's uniqueness, similarities, and differences. The appearance of black tourmaline spirit is a sign that now is the time to make sure those fences are neither impenetrable walls or so porous and broken down that you start to lose track of where you end and others begin. It's invigorating to move between alone time and together time. Maybe you need to be with some extroverts for a while, or maybe you need a long evening alone with a good book. If you've been feeling tired lately, pay attention to whether you're neglecting yourself at some level, giving too much, suffering from empathy overload, or depending too much on someone else's and crowding them. You may need some downtime to remind you that you are a human being and not a human doing. You do not have to earn love through perpetual self sacrifice, nor do you have to feel overly overwhelmed and needy. Healthy boundaries mean leaning on others in a balanced way, and Black Tourmaline Spirit is here to nudge you to be mindful of when you need time to yourself and when you need to be among those who accept you exactly as you are. All right, so the relationship message says it's natural to yearn for that one special person to be everything you need, but even if you're matched with your soulmate, the two of you require some time away from each other now and again to truly appreciate how much you enjoy being together. An afternoon with friends or working on a project solo can recharge your batteries. If you don't want to be apart from the one that you love, be sure that it's not because you're afraid to be alone. The conscious universe wants you to be yourself and relaxed in your relationship, for you deserve the gift of a love that is fulfilling and nurturing. All right, prosperity message. It says healthy boundaries build trust, which is important when it comes to money and finances. It's so easy to jump up and insist, "Oh no, I think I'm not getting a fair deal here." When this crystal appears, be especially observant of any tendency to be unclear or insecure about the flow of money between or among you and your circle. Now is a good time to check in with everyone to be sure they are comfortable with how the force of prosperity is moving from one person to person. Okay, we are meant to help each other and share our affluence, so confirm that you are maintaining healthy boundaries as you work with others in ways that involve money and wealth. Crystal Spirit Meditation. Black tourmaline is an incredible, valuable stone for sensitives, empaths, and anyone susceptible to absorbing the energy of others. When carried or worn on the body, it works industriously to capture incoming energy that is less than desirable and transmute it into usable energy. When used in meditation, it helps work through old stuff from a neutral perspective, allowing us to keep the wheat and the discard the shaft. All right? Interesting. Okay. So black tourmaline is the crystal of the day. I just want to research something really quick. All right, so it says black tourmaline zodiac sign is Libra. It says in order to prevent burdening energies from holding the Libra back from fulfilling their potential, black tourmaline is a popular crystal to be used to cleanse and protect their aura. All right, so the sun is in Libra right now. We have the South Node in Libra. Okay, so that definitely could be of significance to the reading. I'm not sure if this is actually the black tourmaline, but I do have a crystal that kind of looks like it. Okay. Doesn't look very clear, but... Okay. Now, let me get started here with the tarot. All right, so again, we are with the moon in Taurus. Today is Monday, Moon's Day. All right, so let's pull the Moonology card and see What could be significant according to the astro dice that came out? All right, so Leo in the second house. Again, I could be reading for Cancer, and today is Moon's Day. All right, and Mercury is in your third house, which is Virgo. All right, Mercury went retrograde. It is now direct. All right. All right, don't let pride get in your way with the full moon in Leo. Okay. So not letting pride get in the way with Leo energy, and Leo being your second house. This is kind of taking me back to where the higher self was speaking about the ego, right? Like, it's easy for your ego to get in the way when it comes to what you value, your finances, and you having, you know, that loving energy in your environment. Okay. It's kind of just giving me, just be generous. All right. All right. Hold your vision with the fixed moon. All right. Taurus is a fixed sign, so technically, yes, we are in a fixed moon. So Taurus's energy, Leo's energy, technically would be a square, which brings in tension. So maybe that's why it's asking not to let pride get in your way at this time, especially if you're dealing with any other fixed signs, which are going to be Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. Okay. And then we have luck is on your side with the new moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius sits in your, where are you? Sixth house of health and hard work. Okay. Down at the bottom of the deck, it's time to release negativity with the full moon in Scorpio. All right, so Scorpio being your fifth house of pleasure, love, and creativity. All right. So just believe in positivity, luck being on your side at this time. If there's any projects or anything that you're working on, hold your vision. Don't let pride get in the way. All right. And it's just asking for you to release negativity. Again, if we're looking at the energy of a Taurus moon being, you know, at a square with Leo's energy here and in opposition to the energy of Scorpio, there could definitely be a lot of tension. So help keep your boundaries in check here. All right, dispel any unwanted energies. You can utilize the energy of lavender to go ahead and do a spiritual bath. All right, and keep yourself in a positive energy by just focusing more in on your solar plexus. All right, and your heart chakra. All right, keeping your heart open to forgiveness, happiness, and positivity. All right, so that's what I have for the Moonology cards. What could you be manifesting at this time with the Taurus moon? Let's see. This is the Moonology manifestation deck. It says the first quarter moon in Leo. Again, Leo being of significance here. It's asking for you to be humble. All right. Be humble. Full moon in Gemini. Embrace the flow of life. Okay. So again, I pulled Leo's energy in the astro dice. Mercury was also pulled, which is the ruler of Gemini here. So be humble, embrace the flow of life. And let's see if we can get one on Taurus's energy, or you, Cancer. Let's see what comes out. All right, so I have Taurus. It says the new moon in Taurus is also about knowing your worth. All right, so be humble, embrace the flow of life, and know your worth. Okay. Let's see here. All right. I'm going to pull one energy card, and I'll go right into the Psychic Tarot. What could this reading be focusing on here? journey. Second house is kind of giving me with the number 2. It says movement, relocation, travel, vacation, retreat, or work-related trip. Exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. All right. So throughout the energy of meditation, you could be going on a journey, right? Really tuning into other astral realms, being in the energy of positivity, and really tuning into the energy of your higher consciousness. All right. So journey. Let's see what the Psychic Tarot has for us here. I'll do a past, present, and future with this deck. Triumphant success. All right, so the Ace of Swords. All right, you could be gaining clarity about things in the past. Okay. Present energy. Conflict and defeat with the Five of Swords. Okay. Again, this could be about you releasing the anger, okay? And learning how to come out, gaining a new perspective on how to overcome some sort of conflict or feeling defeated. All right, and the energy of the future. Suffering in silence with the Nine of Swords. So if you continue to hold in that anger, what Spirit is saying here is you won't be able to speak out your truth, okay? And then we have the Temptation card here with the Devil's energy. The Devil is, it's real, right? If you let toxic negative energies into your environment, this is saying that although in the past you could have been successful at something here, all right, if in the current energy you're dealing with lots of conflict and feeling defeated, in the future it will lead to suffering in silence. All right, so that's why it's important for you to have motivational speeches with yourself throughout the day. All right, take soothing baths, utilize the energy of crystals to protect your energy. Okay, kind of what I'm getting from there. All right, let's see. Let's see what the astral cards want to tell us. I feel like that's what this journey is all about, is you being able to overcome the energy of your mind. All right, that was all swords that just came out. In the past, you could have been gaining perspective, but dealing with conflict and letting those negative energies within are going to, in the near future, have you suffering in silence and not being able to, you know, want to be around others. You're going to be in the energy of anxiety, stress, and worry, and we don't want that. All right, so what's the best transit here at this time that could help out the Cancers? Okay. Best transit that may help out the Cancers. All right, so retrogrades right now are heavy. All right, I'll kind of read over which ones are in retrograde at this time. We have Pluto in retrograde in Capricorn, which is your 7th house of relationships. Okay, this could be relationship with friends, partners, one-on-one relationships. Any type of relationship at this time could be of significance here. Pluto brings in the energy of transformation. So definitely we could be seeing a lot of energy where things are being reviewed with the people that you are around at this time. Okay. Saturn and Neptune are retrograde together in your 9th house of higher learning, spirituality, and foreign travel. All right, so Saturn brings in the energy of ambition. It speaks about being very responsible and disciplined. Okay, and Neptune is giving you the energy of being creative. So if you're learning something at this time, could be spiritual or not. We did speak about the journey card being here, and the 9th house rules over foreign travel. All right, so there could be where this retrograde is allowing you the energy to heal through higher education or, you know, doing something spiritual. All right, and then we have Jupiter and Uranus in retrograde in your 11th house. All right, so Jupiter is the planet of growth, expansion, of abundance and prosperity. And then Uranus brings in like change, right? Major change. These are all generational planets that take time to come back around the zodiac, okay? So with this Jupiter and Uranus sitting in the 11th house, it could be bringing changes at this time within, the community of people that you are, involving yourself with, okay? Let's see what else comes out. So definitely those houses of significance. Your 7th house, your 9th house, and your 11th house. All right. Major focuses at this time. What else could we be looking for to help the Cancer out at this time? All right, the 10th house as well. Yeah, you could be focusing on your reputation at this time. All right. Again, 10th house is ruled by Aries in your chart. All right, so Aries is the one that sits in your 10th house, and right now we have the North Node in Aries. So the North Node in Aries is leading you towards your destiny pertaining to your career, your reputation. All right, whatever it is that you're inspired by, it's kind of leading you towards your life path here, and that's very important as you are on this journey here. Okay. So again, the people that you affiliate yourself with, the energy in which is around you at this time, the community groups that you participate in, okay? It's all part of your image, and that is holding up your reputation in the 10th house, okay? So it's time for you to really heal from the past, all right? As Chiron is retrograde in Aries as well in your 10th house, and it's time for you to really get going with your responsibilities. All right, and then we have 8th house here as well. So 8th house is Aquarius for you. There's nothing happening in Aquarius at this time, but we will have Pluto heading into Aquarius in the beginning of 2024. All right, it's going to be very important pertaining to your deep emotional feelings, your fears. All right, you could be dealing with issues with taxes and things like that, transformation when it comes to other people's monies. So just be careful heading into the near future here, okay? And then we have the energy of conjunction with alliance, all right? So we have to think about Aquarius's energy. Aquarius's energy are humanitarians, right? I feel they're very supportive, but very independent at the same time. So wherever these retrogrades are taking place in your chart, which is the 7th house, the 9th house, as well as the 11th house, it's preparing you not only for your career, but it's preparing you for you tuning into your deeper, mysterious self, all right? And utilizing those deep emotional feelings to push forward in the near future, all right? Pertaining to Aquarius's energy, all right? So one from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck here. Let's see. What is the advice here for the Cancers? What is the advice for Cancer? Immeasurable time and timeless. You have TikTok on here with divine timing. It's a very great card that came out there. It's kind of giving me, if you look at the clock there, right? I always think about like astrology. So when I see the clock, it's important that, these areas that are in retrograde at this time that are being reviewed, okay, you're paying attention to those energies. Because in divine timing, right, things can quickly change for you, and you want to be on the positive side, not on the negative side. Down at the bottom of the deck, you have breathe, trust your intuition, patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, trust, meditation, and contemplating. All right, so we already spoke about that in the beginning of the reading, how meditating is very important for you at this time. Okay, I'll pull from a Zodiac Moon card, being that it's Moon's Day. Let's see what comes out. All right. So the following houses were called out. The 7th, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th houses. Very significant for you. Okay. I just find that interesting that it starts off with the seventh house. So what this is saying, that by the end of this year, there should be a major focuses on these houses. Okay. Seventh house is ruled by Libra. The sun is in Libra at this time. All right. The eighth house is Scorpio's energy. So we're going to be having a lot of transits, you know, coming in and out of these signs. Libra right now, we have the sun in Libra. We have Pallas in Libra. All right. We have what is it? The South Node in Libra. Okay. Scorpio's energy. We have the asteroid of Sirius in Libra that speaks all about self-care. All right. The ninth house being significant for you as well. All right. Ninth house of higher knowledge. All right. Your career. All this is taking place now. It's the end of the year. All right. So from now to the beginning of January 2024 could be significant for this reading. Okay. All right, it says eclipse in Aquarius and awakening, your deeper resolve rises. Okay, and the bottom of the deck here, I have eclipse in Aries with collaboration. All right, so boosting relationships through teamwork and compromise. All right, I'm going to only read out eclipse in Aquarius. Let's see what comes up. All right, so it says this card of awakening. You're ready to try something completely new, and an extraordinary coincidence, strange synchronicity, a new frame of reference, or an entirely new chapter will arise. If you're esoterically minded, studying a topic that intrigues you will kickstart a fresh, spiritually enlightening chapter. All right, this is a spiritual awakening. The more patient you are with yourself and your new understanding of the world, the more you will advance and appreciate your extraordinary circumstances. Due to the upheaval associated with revelations that occurred during this phase, you may doubt your abilities. You may see your intuition as unreliable. Yet the truth is that you are awakened, and you're an awakened individual with a deep and inspiring connection to spirit. This you can trust. Start believing you can trust your abilities. Avoid being easily distracted, restless, and unable to commit to projects. Digital and technological ventures can reach a new level. You may see your abilities and the digital world in a new light. Avoid being consumed by technology. Ensure you create balance in your life between technology and everyday concerns. During this phase, you may be seen as eccentric, or someone eccentric enters your life. Be guided by your intuition and your sense of purpose in order to step into your power. Avoid subscribing to other people's opinion of you. You may be different or simply experiencing life in a different way, and there is room on this planet for everyone's idiosyncrasies. Idiosyncrasies. I can't say this word. Idiosyncrasies. There we go. Persevere if someone attempts to steal your thunder. If you are challenged by someone's vanity or ego, or are drawn into a power struggle, you will discover your deeper resolve rises above conflict. Again, I was kind of getting that. Like, if you're being successful in the past and you're receiving some sort of conflict or feeling defeated, you have to maintain the energy from within and be, show gratitude to the energy of the divine. All right. And ask that they help you through this process, because if you go to the near future with this ego tense based energy around you, it could lead you to suffering in silence. Okay. It says, if you are challenged by someone's vanity or ego, or are drawn into a power struggle, you will discover your deeper resolve rises above conflict. You may be surprised by your ingenuity and ability to innovate. Align yourself with truth and humanitarian causes. Okay, so again, I just spoke about that with Aquarius. What is it? In your 8th house, right? Pluto moving into Aquarius is going to be the energy of transformation when it comes to your deeper emotional feelings. All right, so you could be someone innovative. You could be definitely looking into something that is, not in the normal, right? Because Aquarians are very unique, all right? So what I'm seeing here, it's divine timing for something. All right. And I see that if you put in the work at this time and really focus in from Libra season all the way down to, what did I see? Capricorn season, right? Which leads us into the beginning of the year of January 2024. You're going to see a lot of change here. And this is the journey for you. All right, so continue to utilize the energy of this black tourmaline spirit here. You could utilize the energy of lavender to keep yourself and your appearance of high value, okay? And really focus in on the going within part, right? You being on the right path, releasing the energy of anger and trusting in the energy of the divine, okay? All right, guys, let's see here. I'm going to put these back really quickly. Where'd it go? Where'd you go? Okay, here we go. And then I also have the Unshakable Inner Peace Oracle card here. And I'll end the reading with this one. Okay. I feel this morning's reading was more like motivational, right? It's Moon's Day, so your emotions could be heightened at this time. But being in Taurus is asking that you have patience, all right? Have patience with yourself. Okay, not being so much on the stubborn side, because Tauruses are very, stubborn. They're a fixed energy. All right. All right, let's see here. Oh, it says, trust your faith, dive into the unfolding journey. What is your faith asking of you? And then we have the number 17 there, which is the star card in the major arcana that represents Aquarius's energy. All right. So it's interesting to me that you are a cardinal water sign, and the energy that's coming out heavy for you at the end of the reading is going to be a fixed air sign. Okay. So let's see here. Number 17. With trust your faith, dive into the unfolding journey. All right, and that journey card there could be a significance. Has fear been holding you back? When things seem uncertain, worry can set in. Fear will do its best to stop you in your tracks, but this is a reminder that the unknown is not something to be frightened by, but excited about. Consider that the fear you feel is not inspired by darkness, but by excitement. Fear and excitement are two sides of the same coin. When you look at the unknown path ahead, instead of falling into the fear, activate excitement. Just like the woman in the desert in this design, you are on an adventure. The desert is symbolic of the obstacles that stand between you and your dreams. You can learn to accept the desert as the journey and even listen to it. The space between where you were and where you are going is where life happens. You are being guided every step of the way. Keep your spirits high and expect miracles. So your divine assignment says, when things are uncertain, you have the certainty of divine love, the universe, and the source energy supporting you always. To be alive means you show up for the entire experience. The space between your past and the future is where you cultivate more presence. You can use this uncertain time to align with what is certain in your life. Tap into the infinite opportunities that await you. I don't know why I'm stuttering so much. Okay, it says, when we give in to our fears, we block our heart's communications. Instead, listen to your heart. Your heart is your message center, and it has valuable information for you. Go inward, quiet your mind, and ask what your heart desires. If time, money, and energy were not factors, what would you want? The only thing blocking you right now is fear of failure and the unknown. Remind yourself that the path is paved with opportunity. Dive deep into your own curiosity and trust the journey. Trust your higher self and source. Trust your higher self and source energy. It says, God's got this. God's got this can be your new mantra. You have nothing to fear when love is near. Let the love in with your heart to manifest within so you can light the way. All right. So what is your faith asking you is what the question is. Okay. So whatever journey you're on here, okay. This could be an exciting time for you. All right, not a time to really worry. If you worry, it's like, divine's not going to be able to bring in what's meant for you. Okay, because you're going to be focused and stressed and, and the energy of not being positive, pretty much. All right, so divine timing could be very significant to the reading. Again, this could be pertaining to fears of relationships, fears of your career, fears of losing friends, fears of, where, life is heading in the near future. And I feel that you're meant to live day by day, right? And showing gratitude for what you already have and being receptive to what the divine is bringing into you, all right, or for you. I'm kind of reading the card that's right under the one that came out, and it says, nothing real can be threatened. If you're real with yourself, how can that be threatening, right? It may annoy other people that you're on your divine path, all right? But that's just for them to criticize. It's not for you to take in that energy. You're supposed to dispel that energy and continue to push forward, okay? So I'm gonna leave the reading there, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll touch base with the following sign soon.